Hey guys, this is Joseph Monte. This is for homework 6. I have it over here. This is the PDF version of the directions. So we're going to go through this. This homework we're going to start talking about some land management stuff. So we're going to talk about some parceling. So the first thing it asks us to do is to open a drawing file. We're going to draw a rectangular property, 1,000 feet east-west and 500 feet north-south. So I'm just going to put it anywhere. So rectangle at 1,000, 500. There we go. It's going to ask us to draw a line from the midpoint at 750, 0. We want it to be 750 feet east. We want offset the line 30 feet to create a 60-foot right-of-way and add a 50-foot cul-de-sac radius at the end. So it's going to ask me to specify the radius of the circle. I want that 50. I'm going to offset my road 30 feet on each way. Okay, I'm going to trim it. Trim, 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 trim. Boom. Okay, now it looks just like the picture that you guys should have. Now we're going to start actually parceling. Okay, so this is where you need Civil 3D. If you're just using your AutoCAD stuff, it's not going to work. So we're going up to here to the parcel. We're going to create parcel from object. Click on this big rectangle, left click. I'm going to right click, enter. Okay, now it's going to ask me all this different junk. Okay, this is the site. I'll tell you how to make sites later on. Property, the parcel style. We're making family plot road, so I'm going to make it single family. And this I'm going to change to name, area, and perimeter. Okay, and if you don't hit delete, this automatically add line segments. It will work, but this is what we want. This should be what we get. It will tell us what we have. Single family number 1, the area, and then the perimeter. Okay, pretty cool, pretty nifty. Now we're going to do the road. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. Parcel from objects. Parcel this road. Right click, enter. So instead of this, I want it to be road. This should save. Hit OK. Now it's this color. Okay, so now if you notice, it's technically backwards. What I've done, I did this on purpose, is now this single family is this road area, and this road is the entire thing. So we can change it. So we're going to go up to parcel properties. Information, we're going to make this now a single family. Apply. I'm going to now make this one the road. I'm clicking 2. Make sure you only have 1. Parcel properties. Make it the road. Cool. So if we do the wrong order, we can always switch them. Let me put this label back inside where it goes so it's nice and happy. And now I know the area of this road is 1.15 acres. The perimeter is a decent number. And then this single family is 10.3 acres, and the perimeter is pretty large because it's counting the perimeter on the road as well now. Okay. Now we are going to use the parcel creation tool. So if you want to do a lot of parcels of the same size, we can use the parcel creation tool, which is up here, parcel creation tool. Okay, this is going to pop up. What's going to happen is we want to set a minimum frontage. So let's say we want a house every 100 feet. So I'm going to change this to 100 feet. And I want them to be an acre. So 43,560. Hit OK. And you can change all of this. So maximum depth, use the maximum depth, minimum width. So you guys are going to use this a lot on your final project. You will use it on your final project unless you want to do them all by hand. So now I'm going to click this slide line create. Okay, and it's going to ask me again, I want these to be single family homes. Parcel name, area. Hit OK. Select the parcel I want to subdivide. I want to subdivide the single family. Starting point here. Oh, wrong way, buddy. And I'm going to walk it to this corner. Just, let's call it right there. Specify angle. I'm going to hit return because I want them at 90 degrees. Boom. Okay, do I want to accept the results? Yes. So now what it's done is it's broken it into chunks of 1 acre. So 1 acre, 1 acre, 1 acre. And then we get this, and then I told it to stop here, and it couldn't make out 100 acres. So I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to do it on the bottom. Bring this slide line over. Specify angle. I can type in 90. Same thing. Do I want to accept the results? Yes. Boom. Now I'm left with these 2 little wing bats. And I want those to be single family as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how we can move. I'm going to do two things. I'm going to use the parcel creation tool for this. I'm going to make it more than it needs to be. Okay. Now, these are technically 1 acre. I'm exiting out. I'm just hitting escape. But now I cannot move this line. Let's say I want this parcel to be in the corner. I can't move it. Okay, I can slide it. I can slide it along the line. Okay, but I can't technically move it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw some lines. They should hit the center of this circle. Right there. Same thing with the other one. I'm doing pretty well on time here. Okay. Oh, wow, that was horrible. Right there. I'm going to trim them. Okay, and now I'm going to parcel by object. So parcel by object. I can just click this line, and this one too for that matter. Right click, enter. I want them single family, name, area, perimeter. Boom, baby. So now it's parceled, it's subdivided this up. Okay, so let's say I really don't want this in the corner now. I really want it 100 feet this way. So now I can slide this however I want. Unlike with the creation tool where it has to meet the parameters, this one I can go crazy with. So I want it back where it was, so I'm just going to undo this a couple times. And that's pretty much what we want. The document is a little crazy. It makes us want to do a lot of things. The last thing we want to do is we want to align the road. Okay. What alignment does is it tells us how long, where the bends are, how to do some fun stuff like that. So I'm going to go to alignment, align by objects, and we want to use that center line. So on your project, when you finally get there, if your alignment isn't a polyline, one continuous line, you're going to have to make 27 different alignments, which is bad. So I click it, left click it, now right click it, and it's saying, is this the alignment direction we want? You see the arrow? It is, so I'm going to hit enter. This is going to pop up site. I'll put it on site 1. Really doesn't matter. Proposed, see road, default radius. Sure, we'll go with that. It's cool with me. Cool, and now it's divided the road. So 100 feet, 200 feet, 300 feet, 400 feet, 500, 600, 700, and it terminates at 750.00 feet. That's exactly what we want. So that's pretty cool. So what I want you guys to do now is I'm going to delete these. And I want this to be a community lot. So I'm going to change it from single family to open space. And I want it to be community-esque. I send you a link to places where you can download blocks and insert them. I think I'm going to give you like a baseball diamond and some trees. This is a note. Okay, everything is on the 0 layer right now. Okay, I have not made defined layers. Okay, so whenever I insert something, like let's say I insert a block, it will show up on the 0 layer. So you have to move it. Okay, if anything is on the 0 layer in this homework, you will get a 0. Let me say that again. If anything is on the 0 layer, this layer, you will receive a 0 for this assignment. The 0 layer is a placeholder. We should no longer put things on this. So that being said, when you insert your blocks that I give you some blocks, or you can find stuff, make sure they are not on the 0 layer. An easy way to check that is turn off the 0 layer. Does it change anything? Turn off layer. No, because the underlying lines have been deleted. There's no more lines. But if I draw a line right now, this will be on the 0 layer. Watch if I turn the visibility back on. Zero layer. Don't do that.